Welcome to the Deep Dive, your shortcut to being well informed. Today we're plunging headfirst, quite literally, into the vibrant heart of South Korean summer. The sources you shared for this deep dive, they introduce us to this phenomenon that, yeah, it started as a concert, but, well, according to its creator, it's really evolved into a full-fledged cultural event. We are, of course, talking about PSY's Summer Swag concert series.
That's right. And this isn't just, your average music show. It's described as this unique blend of super high energy performance, total audience immersion, and uh, crucially, a surprising amount of water. So we're going to explore its origins, which are pretty interesting, the artist's vision behind it all, and how it's become this annual tradition that honestly, it kind of redefines what a concert can even be in Korea.
Okay, so let's start with that big idea. PSY himself believes summer swag is a new Korean culture. That's a bold statement. What's the thinking behind that?
Yeah, it is bold, but he has this philosophy he talks about. He says something like, when a concept stands the test of time, it transforms into a distinctive style. And as that style continues to endure, it eventually becomes part of the culture. And, well, summer swag has definitely stood that test. It's been running pretty much annually since 2011.
2011, wow.
Yeah, making it well over a decade old. Now it only missed a couple of years, because of the pandemic. But that kind of longevity, it really says something.
Over a decade, yeah.
Yeah.
That's serious staying power. And given its most famous element, I hear it even has an informal name, right? The water aspect.
It does, yeah. People widely call it the soaking wet show or humpeak show in Korean.
Okay.
And that nickname tells you immediately how central the water is. And interestingly, if you look at where the idea came from, PSY actually points to Korea's World Cup street cheering matches.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The football cheering.
Mm. He credits those massive public gatherings for sparking the idea to create a similar kind of, super festive, unifying atmosphere where everyone feels part of it.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. So what is the actual summer swag experience like then for someone who buys a ticket?
Mm.
Because it sounds like it's way more than just watching a stage.
Oh, absolutely. It's totally immersive. PSY himself kind of boils it down to three things: water, music, and screams.
Water, music, and screams. Got it.
Yeah. And from the moment it starts, basically attendees are getting sprayed, drenched, just soaked with water through the whole performance. And we're not talking about a light mist here. It apparently requires some pretty extensive special equipment.
I bet.
Just to give you an idea of the scale, the 2022 Seoul concert, reports say it used around 300 metric tons of drinking water.
Whoa, wait. 300 metric tons.
Yep.
300 tons.
That's an astonishing amount. And I
Yeah.
loved reading in the sources about the sort of unofficial dress code. Everyone wears blue.
Right, which visually ties everyone together, kind of like those World Cup crowds you mentioned.
Yeah. Exactly.
And they even give you disposable raincoats and waterproof masks when you get there, which, tells you something about the intensity of the soaking.
Yeah, no kidding. Raincoats required.
It's all part of making it this, collective shared thing. And the concerts themselves, they're legendary for just sheer energy and how long they go. Often 4 hours straight.
4 hours. Wow.
Yeah, and fans are basically told to expect to lose their voice and legs by the end.
Mm.
It's also known as a heat buster because Korean summers are incredibly hot and humid.
Oh, smart.
So it cleverly turns that heat from a negative into like a defining part of the fun.
And this isn't just happening in Seoul, is it? It's a nationwide thing.
Totally. The tour is huge. It kicks off in maybe Busan or Gwangju or Incheon and then hits major cities all over the country. Daegu, Gwangju, Daejeon, and yeah, definitely Seoul.
Mm.
The fact that it tours so widely, hitting so many different places, really shows how summer swag has become this national summer event. It brings different parts of Korea together for this one experience. Okay, so that leads us to PSY himself. What's his vision? What's driving him to put on this massive, exhausting, waterlogged show year after year?
It's actually quite simple and profound based on what he says. His main goal is just to see people having a fantastic time, like pure happiness. He's talked about getting secondhand happiness from watching the crowd enjoy his music.
Secondhand happiness, I like that.
Yeah, and he says that's basically why he sings, why he dances, why he produces summer swag. It seems like a really genuine passion for him.
You can really feel that dedication.
Mm.
He's quoted saying he feels his throat from singing and my body from dancing being used to the maximum after every single show.
Yeah.
Like he feels he has to give absolutely everything, or it's like he's letting the fans down. And after 25 years doing this, he calls himself your eternal entertainer. That's quite a title.
It is. And there's this fun little detail in the sources, too. Apparently, fans now actually start losing weight and preparing physically for his concerts each year.
Seriously.
Hmm.
Like training for it.
Seems like it. And PSY is apparently really grateful that he's created this kind of, cultural ritual for them. That eternal entertainer thing is powerful too, especially in K-pop, which can be so focused on youth. It shows his unique staying power and connection.
Definitely sets him apart. Okay, so beyond the water and the endurance test, another massive draw we need to talk about is the surprise guest artists. These sound like a huge deal.
Oh, they absolutely are. They totally cement the show's status as this, must-see event. And we're not talking small names here. These are major K-pop stars. For example, back in 2022, SUG from BTS showed up, big surprise, performed their song That together.
Wow, SUGA.
Then in 2023, you had Jessie doing her hits like Nunu Nana, and Hwasa from Mamamoo performed Twit. And get this, during Hwasa's appearance, she actually signed an exclusive contract with P Nation, which is PSY's company, right there on the stage.
No way, a live contract signing in the middle of the concert.
Right, in front of thousands of fans. Pretty wild moment.
That is next level entertainment.
Totally. And the star power kept coming. The sources mentioned that in 2025, Blackpink's Rosé joined PSY on stage.
Rosé too.
Yep. Saying apartment, toxic till the end, dance all night. She said she was really honored to be there. And G-Dragon GD also made a surprise appearance, do his own hits like Power, Home Sweet Home, Crayon, then join PSY for Crooked.
He is huge.
Massive. And PSY even commented something like it was really hard to get him here, which just shows you the kind of pull these concerts have within the industry itself. It's like the place to make an appearance.
Okay, so amazing guests.
Yeah.
But beyond the cameos, what about PSY's own music? What's the set list like?
It's definitely a high-energy foundation. The set list is just packed with this huge upbeat hits. Gangnam Style, obviously.
Of course.
But also that new face, I love it, champion right now, shake it, daddy, gentleman celeb, it's art, Ganji, all the bangers that get everyone absolutely jumping.
Right, the party anthems.
Yeah.
But I noticed the sources mentioned it's not all like that. There's a balance with some slower, more sentimental tracks, too.
Yeah, and that's actually a really important part of the whole emotional journey of the concert. You'll get moments with songs like Father, and sometimes they show these really touching photos of actual fathers on the screens.
Uh-huh.
Or songs like What Would It Have Been Like and Dream, which is a tribute to his friend Shinhye Chul, who passed away. He even does a ballad version of Nepal Baji sometimes.
So it gives people a breather.
Exactly. It offers these moments of reflection and connection amidst all the crazy energy. It shows another side of him as an artist and makes the whole experience richer.
Yeah.
And this range also connects to the audience. PSY himself points out that it's an event that people from their 10s to 50s can enjoy together.
That's a wide range.
It is, and the encores often lean into that, featuring these nostalgic medleys of 90s Korean dance hits and old school rock. So it really pulls in multiple generations, making it feel super inclusive.
And through all of this, PSY's professionalism seems to shine through, like handling things when they go wrong.
Absolutely. The sources really highlight his dedication. If there's any kind of incident or safety concern, he apparently stops the show immediately to make sure everyone's okay. And then he just performs relentlessly with this huge smile, sometimes for well over 4 hours when you include all the encores. The real show can end super late.
That's serious stamina and commitment.
It really is. Now, it hasn't all been smooth sailing. Worth mentioning those past challenges. Like in 2022, remember the water usage? He got some criticism for that because there were severe droughts happening at the time.
Ah, right. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Interestingly, though, the sources note that in 2024, there wasn't really negative feedback about water, but more about his weight loss, oddly enough.
His weight loss. Okay.
Yeah, random. And also, back in 2022, with COVID still a concern, he was apparently constantly reminding people from the stage to wear their masks properly. Very practical.
Good point about handling those things.
Yeah.
And despite being this global superstar, he seems to keep this sense of humility, doesn't he?
He really does. There's that quote from after the pandemic break when shows finally returned after 3 years. He apparently said, "Thank you for giving employment back to us," and did this deep bow to the audience,
Wow.
acknowledging the whole crew, the industry. And he also makes a point of recognizing the huge team, like 1,500 staff members who work behind the scenes to make it all happen for the fans. Seems genuinely appreciative.
That's great to hear. And looking at the bigger picture of K-pop, he has a specific take on things.
He does. He seems to feel quite strongly that more non-idol acts deserve the spotlight.
Wow.
He kind of positions himself as one of the very few non-idol K-pop artists known internationally. And maybe the only one who's had a major documentary on a big streaming platform, that PSY Summer Swag 2022 on Disney Plus.
Oh, I remember that.
So yeah, he seems to advocate for a bit more diversity in what gets global attention beyond the idol groups. It's an interesting perspective from someone in his unique position.
It really is. Okay, so for you, the listener, maybe you're hearing all this, you're intrigued, but maybe not quite ready for the full 4-hour drenching. Does PSY have any advice?
He actually does. It's quite practical. He suggests maybe starting by checking him out at local university festivals. Apparently, he's a huge draw at those too, known for bringing amazing energy.
Ah, a sort of gateway experience.
Exactly. He hopes it creates this positive cycle where fans enjoy him at a festival and then maybe they'll feel ready to come back for the full summer swag experience later. Smart way to build an audience.
Very clever.
So yeah, when you pull it all together, Summer Swag is clearly way more than just a concert series. It's this meticulously crafted experience. It's a huge testament to PSY's passion for just making people happy through entertainment. And it really has become this unique cultural phenomenon in Korea, bringing all these different ages together for this massive, shared, really fun and yeah, very, very wet celebration each summer.
That really wraps up our deep dive into PSY's summer swag beautifully. We've seen how one artist's pretty specific vision, but sustained with incredible dedication over more than a decade, can really turn an event into a true cultural staple. It went from just being a concert to this whole national tradition. So it makes you think, doesn't it? What other annual traditions, maybe big ones, maybe smaller ones, are quietly shaping modern culture around you, perhaps in ways we don't always notice, just like summer swag is clearly done for Korea.